Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time's box office recap for the weekend of October 23rd through the 25th. I'm Sean. Alright guys, so some really disappointing numbers for some films this week. Rock the Casbah, Jenna and the Holograms, and Paranormal Activities, The Ghost Dimension didn't even make the top 5, you guys. That's, wow. Considering that Paranormal Activity has done pretty well for itself over the last few years and the last few iterations. Really surprising, especially being around Halloween time. At number 5, you guys, is Hotel Transylvania 2 with $8.8 million this past weekend. This movie is making a lot of money. It keeps on going. It's staying in the top 5. It's sticking around for a while. At number 4 this weekend is The Last Witch Hunter at $10.8 million. Now this one, I expected to be a little bit higher, but after hearing some of the reviews and seeing some of the bylines for some reviews, it doesn't look like it's going to be that good of a quality movie. Those of you guys that are still big fans of Vin Diesel and big fans of this nerd type of sci-fi fantasy type of film, you know, go out and see it. It's a big blockbuster type film, but it's not making ends meet right now. It's at number 4 at 10.8. That's not that much. Number 3 is Bridge of Spies with $11.3 million. This one stayed right at number 3 from last week. Another solid outing for the Steven Spielberg directed, Tom Hanks starring film. Really looking forward to seeing this film when I finally have a chance after payday, hopefully next week. Number 2 this week is Goosebumps with $15.5 million. It stayed in the top 2, but it had a big drop, at least in my opinion. It was at 34% drop. That is not normally a huge drop. As long as you're under 40%, you're okay. But considering its first week was where it was, and now it's already dropped down to 15, that doesn't give me good thoughts for the rest of this one's tenure in the domestic box office. And back in the number 1 spot this week is The Martian with $15.7 million. This one is only dropping 26% from last week. See, that's a really good number. This was its 4th weekend in the box office, and 3 of those 4 weekends it's been number 1. So this one's making great progress. It's already around 150 million domestic gross. This one's being very successful, and I imagine with this success of this and all the positive word of mouth, this one's definitely gonna continue to stay up there with the Oscar buzz. And that wraps up the top 5 for this weekend's domestic box office gross. You guys, all these numbers come from Box Office Mojo. Great website, go check it out. That's it for this week's episode of Movie Time Box Office Recap. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time. Peace.